enchantment.
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his bow.
You've had luck on your travels? May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remain? He seems very happy.
You've been wasting my time, Varric. It stops now.
Seeker, you wound me.
The champion nearly starts a war, and you're all too happy to bury it beneath your words. You will tell me about the Qunari.
Well, there was that business with the mage, but the champion stopped that from turning into a bigger mess than it already was.
And yet we had Orlesians threatening sanctions of every kind and measure. What happened at Chateau Hain? What happened with Talis?
You've heard about her?
We had someone there, but they lacked your access. Whatever Talis was to the champion, it seems like it angered a nation.
Thousands of lives were at stake, Seeker.
Perhaps one still is.
Nicely non-specific. All right, let me set the scene. An ambush, an invitation, a hunting party. All because of Talis.
And of course, there's no one.
All I know is it had something to do with you and nobles. Edge is usually very reliable.
Reliable at leading us into an ambush, you mean?
Why? It's not always an ambush. All right. Maybe sometimes it's an ambush.
And there he is. Today, you die, my friend. Kill her! Kill all of them!
Well, what are you waiting for?
Who the blazes is that?
Sloppy.
You'd think the Crows would be better at this. They've been doing it for ages.
Interesting entrance. You have some fine moves.
I do, don't I? My name is Talus, and I've been looking for you.
Looking for me?
Looking for the man who has an invitation to Chateau Hain, to be specific.
Oh, that's what Edge was on about. You remember? The Orlesian Duke who bought that ring from the Deep Roads. He sent a letter.
Can't have been serious.
That would be Duke Prosper de Montfort, member of the Orlesian aristocracy, and a man who hosts a fine salon. Or so I hear.
Let me guess. This isn't just a social call.
I need to relieve him of something he has no right to possess. And I can't do it alone.
You want us to be thieves?
Well, stealing from Orlesians is never wrong. Or so I've been told.
This isn't how I was planning to ask you this. I was picturing an introduction with less blood.
I suppose there's no harm in hearing you out.
Looks like they were right about you.
By they, I assume you mean me?
Evidently.
So tell me, what exactly is it you want to steal?
A jewel. The Duke thinks it's valuable, and it is. Just not in the way he believes. What's more, he shouldn't have it in the first place. He who wishes to walk on water must first learn to swim. Come with me to Chateau Hain. I'll explain everything on the way. If nothing else, you get fine wine and fancy company. But I hope you want more than that.
I don't like the sound of this, Hawk.
You think it's a trap, or you don't want to steal from a nobleman?
I don't think we should be breaking laws for someone we just met.
I'm right here. Should I stay further away? Plug my The jewel we're after is called the Heart of the Many.
Interesting name.
Interesting jewel. All I care about is getting it away from the Duke. Here's the problem. The heart is in a vault, behind who knows what kind of traps. Protected by a private army of Orlesian chevaliers. All inside a fortress that was designed to be impregnable. And let's not forget, it's on the side of a mountain, in the middle of nowhere. Surrounded by monsters.
Andrastes, dears Prosper, when is this going to get started?
Presently. All right, everyone? You all know the tradition, yes? The first to find and slay a wyvern wins the honors of the evening. And bragging rights, of course. Good luck to you all.
I'm here by invitation. Would you tell your master that I've arrived?
Ah, Master Hole. Allow them through. They are my guests. Please excuse Cahir. A polite bodyguard is a contradiction in terms, or so I am told.
A chase-in? Here?
Oh yes, you are Ferelden, aren't you? You would know of his people.
They traded in Lothering sometimes. My family never had a problem with them.
See that, Cahir? Now you have someone to speak to. He's so very chatty, let me tell you. And who is this lovely specimen?
You flatter me, Your Grace.
And the beauty doesn't stop there. Are all you ladies hunting? How marvelous. I must say, your presence is a surprise. I offered the invitation as a courtesy, but had no idea you were interested in our hunt.
I was more interested in meeting the Duc de Montfort in person.
Oh, well, there is no better opportunity. At any rate, I won't keep you from the hunt. Wouldn't want you to fall behind the others, yes?
I don't think I've ever encountered a wyvern before.
And why would you? They are exceptional beasts, magnificent cousins to the mighty dragon. My only advice? Beware their poison. It's the deadliest thing about them, as well as the most valuable.
Their poison is valuable.
Indeed. From it can be brewed Aquae Lucidius, a libation adored even by the Empress herself.
Drinking poison for sport. That really sums it up, doesn't it?
But here you are wasting valuable time on questions. Do you wish the others to beat you to the prize?
It will be an interesting diversion, I'm sure.
Good luck to you, my lord. Remember, fortune favors the bold.
You have come a long way to join our Duke, Sirrah. You'll pardon me for saying that you do not seem like a hunter. A word of caution, since you are new to this. Wyverns spit venom. Their victims suffer terrible pain before they die.
Death is always the result, then?
Depending on exposure, it may take days. But yes, death is always the outcome if the poison isn't treated.
Since people hunt these creatures successfully, I imagine there's a trick to learn.
Ah, there are many tricks. It is best not to face the beasts head-on. Flank them. Blind them if you can.
I have no doubt this will be a challenge, but I'm sure it's a worthy one.
May Andraste keep you safe. If you fail to avoid the venom completely, there are treatments. A distillation of herbs, equal parts Drakevein, Andraste's mantle, and Winterberry can counteract the poison. May the Maker's luck grace your hunt. Be safe, Sirrah.
Please, stop making such a fuss.
So these are the hunting grounds. We just need to look for signs and be careful. We get this over with, we get into the keep.
And that's where the jewel is?
That's where the jewel is.
That wasn't the target.
Do dragons and wyverns even mix? I don't think so.
So if we drop part of this in the right spot, we might lure a wyvern out to protect its territory?
Good thought. Do that.
Hawk, have you ever thought about planting a garden?
I hadn't really. Why?
Things seem so grim, or
that altar is very old and creepy. I wouldn't touch it. I told you not to mess around with it. I wouldn't touch it.
A lot of blood. Would that be prey? Or from a wyvern itself?
I've heard they fight for dominance. Can't be gentle.
Maybe we can use some to draw out rivals. Added to what we have already. Is it enough to draw one out of hiding?
I'd say so. A little one. Probably all we need. In the right spot, no doubt.
Have you seen a pair of coursers? I've been calling and calling, but it is no use. Nicodemus should know better. But Sylvain never had an ounce of sense in his head.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
My hounds have disappeared. They took off after a stag, and the Maker only knows where they've gotten to now. Please, you must help me find them.
If I see your dogs, I'll let you know.
May Andraste guide you. Nicodemus! Blood of Andraste, where are those hounds?
Get back here. I am told weavers roost in the trees. Perhaps if we shake them?
Waste of time.
Just ignore them.
To draw such a creature to us?
You'd think none of them had ever been on a hunt before.
I think we found something. We've a hint of the beast. After it!
There is something in there. A nest, perhaps.
Andraste's name were those?
Ghasts. Cave creatures. They don't come out on the surface much, however.
Lucky us.
Oh, blessed Andraste, thank you. I thought I'd die out here. I'd been trapped here since last night.
Were you injured? Why were you out here?
The gas that chased me here got a few scratches in, but I'll heal. The truth told, I'm not looking for the Wyvern. I'm a scholar from Cumberland, researching an Avar cult that once lived here. They worship the Lady of the Skies to the exclusion of all other gods. I'm searching for their shrine.
I've seen something that might be the shrine you're looking for.
Then you have succeeded where I failed. Rumors say they were driven from their last refuge. They left a great treasure in the goddess's keeping. But the mountain has defeated me. Please, take my research and see if you can do anything with it. I will try to make it back to camp. Good luck to you, Sirah.
Don't you think... Wyvern is a strange word. It's like a cross between a wife and a sister.
The sooner we get the hunt over with, the sooner we'll be at the chateau to finish this. Fare ye well, the mighty hunters. That must be the altar that weird old guy mentioned. What do his notes say? I guess that scholar was right about something. I've got kind of a bad feeling about this place, though. I told you not to mess around with it.
before anyone else.
They've got names and families.
I've good coin for anyone who finds my dog.
Never mind this lot.
Nobody step in that.
There you go, Hawk. It seems we're on the trail.
Too bad the trail isn't upwind.
Look, I think he wants us to follow him. Oh no. Wyvern poison. I'm almost certain. Poor thing.
We'll have to leave him here.
We could tell his owner where he is. I don't know that it'll help much, though. He looks worse. Do you think he's in a lot of pain?
We'll have to leave him here.
We could tell his owner where he is. I don't know that it'll help much, though.
Bloody things.
I think that's the last of them. For now.
How many are there usually?
A gasling nest can often be 100 or more. Just be thankful we're not underground. We're getting closer.
You know, I'm not sure I want to see the creature that made that.
Oh, well...
Looking for clues.
Hawk. Ugh. Not the wisest thing you've ever done.
Ooh, nug bones. I wonder if a nug call would help attract a wyvern.
You know a nug call?
You go elbow deep in wyvern shit, and I'm the weird one? Wait, what happened to the birds and everything?
Disgusting.
Well, the trail suggests wyverns just love this place to bits. If we were going to find one... Yes, I think this would be the place to find a wyvern. And room enough to kill the thing without getting sat on. They're not stupid, though. We'll need some really good bait.
Think we have enough bait to draw one in?
It may not entice a more experienced creature, but how much wyvern do we need to impress the Duke? I mean, something big would be fun, but we're here for other reasons.
I'm not here to impress anyone. Let's bring in something manageable. What?
Nothing. All right, let's see what we have. Plop that down for starters. Right, now the blood. What? The prey needs to be moving, doesn't it? Well, here I go. Just be ready.
There it is. And it looks mad.
It isn't the Ferelden turnip. I don't know how you came to rub shoulders with your betters, but enough is quite enough. I suggest you run along with your servants while you have the chance. This wyvern was mine to kill, not yours. Mine! 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 I paid good coin to be the one who wins this contest. It was my turn!
Oh, I didn't realize the Duke was offering charity to his more useless guests. My mistake.
I will not accept such talk from a backwater mongrel!
You do realize Hawk can beat you like a rented mule with both hands tied behind his back.
More insolence! From a knife ear this time! I can't take no more of this! Kill them all! We can't say the Wyvern was too much for them!
Now, what is going on here?
Prosper! This bloody bastard tried to steal my rightful kill!
Now, is that any way to speak of our Ferelden guest, Baron?
This is your fault for inviting a stinking turnip in the first place! Your mother would be ashamed!
Says the man whose mother has slept with half of Valchevin. My apologies. Arlange has always been a cheat. What would you have done with him?
You're not suggesting...
Why not? You believe Arlange would have stopped short of murder, given the chance?
Something on your mind?
Just let him go. He's not worth your time, Hawk.
My word, such mercy.
He can't be more than he is, that's all. You've bested him.
I've no interest in more bloodshed.
You hear that, Arlange? It behooves you to leave while you still can.
Fine. I will go.
Congratulations on finding the Wyvern. It looks like a fine one indeed. There will be a celebration in the chateau courtyard. Do attend when you're ready.
You let him go? That was... very merciful.
Hawk is nice to everybody. Well, not bandits and skeletons and things, but everyone else.
We only slaughter 90% of the things we meet.
We should go to the chateau. Time to practice your table conversation.
It's so exciting to be out of Kirkwall. It seems we haven't left there in ages.
We go to lots of places.
Oh, I needed this break. I was starting to think every part of Kirkwall looked alike.
So this is what life could have been if Father hadn't been exiled. I think I'm all right with what I've got. And who I've got.
Right. You were born in Orlais. Lady Dulac.
It sounds so ridiculous. They're not all like this. I wouldn't be. Father wasn't. I suppose that was the problem.
I do not see the appeal.
How did you learn to do that thing with the knives, Talis?
Throwing them?
Yes. Isabella does that sometimes too. How do you keep it from hitting someone head first and just bonking them on the nose?
Oh, that happens all the time, actually. You just act like you meant to do that, which is really hard sometimes and ruins the moment.
You, do you have any news?
I ran across a couple of dogs in the woods, but one of them was poisoned. I don't think he's going to make it.
Thanks for telling me. I'll go see what I can do.
Well, I suppose you believe yourself special. They often
I don't have to prove anything, because I already did.
Are you married?
Is that a proposal?
Just wondering if there's a little woman behind the throne.
Last I checked, no.
Right. Done with the wyverns and various nonsense. Back to the chateau?
We're here for a reason. Let's take care of it.
I'm with you. I had a quick look around. There's one door into the castle that isn't under heavy guard.
But there's a problem. Of course.
I can't get it open. And believe me, I tried. Bent a nice set of lockpicks in that stupid door. One of the Duke's guardsmen must have the key. They wouldn't just lock themselves out of the castle. I hope.
I don't think we want to go digging through a guard's pockets in front of the Duke's guests.
I agree. We need to handle this quietly.
If you're set on this, we need to split up. Any competent guard will be suspicious of a big group.
Talis and I will look for the key. In the meantime, scout out the castle for another way in.
Let's see what we can find out. Come on.
Your Grace, this is the event of the season.
You have truly outdone yourself this time, Prosper.
Ah, at last, the hero of the hunt. Lord Hawke of Kirkwall has taken the honors today. The glory of the first kill is his. To hunt the wyvern on its own ground is to tempt fate. A terrible risk. but the prize. I present to you this belt crafted of fine wyvern skin. Wear it well and accept the accolades you're due.
Thank you, Duke Prosper. I'm proud to be here.
Your humility, my dear Hawke, does you great credit. Do not mind Leopold. My pet is always so temperamental before dinner.
Leopold, is it? I didn't know wyverns could be tamed.
Tame is perhaps too strong a word. My friends, I officially welcome you all to Chateau Hain. Enjoy a taste of Orlesian hospitality.
Duke Prosper's parties are unrivaled anywhere.
That doesn't look like a real gold sovereign.
It's not. It's a caprice. Mother used to have a set of them when I was a child. You collect them from everyone you know, then cast them in the fountain and make a wish. It's an Orlesian high society game.
From the looks of this crowd, I guess nobody is in a wishing sort of mood.
Stand back.
Cahir must...
Hawke, I don't know if I should be pleased to see you or run for cover.
Finally, a friendly face in this group.
I'm glad you came. Otherwise I'd be talking to the Delanceys. All the soap in Thedas couldn't make me clean after that. What do you think of the party so far?
Recommendations for people I should chat up?
The gentleman over there is Ban Tegan of Ferelden, younger brother of the Earl of Redcliffe. And of course, there's Lord Cyril, Duke Prosper's son.
Who are the worst in the crowd?
Do you see the two young ladies over there? That's Babette and Fifi de Lancey, daughters of the Comte de Lancey. Don't make eye contact. You'll thank me later.
I've never seen anything like it.
So polite. That's certainly one way to put it.
We should probably go mingle a bit more.
Of course. We'll speak later, Lady Elegant. The hunt was exciting, wasn't it?
I didn't have the pleasure of seeing much, but I heard it was quite the event. You sound Ferelden. It's good to see another countryman here. There's Perrin, but he's... peculiar.
Who is this man, Tegan?
I'm very sorry, but I didn't get your name.
Hawke.
Tegan, I must speak with you right now about the horrible thing Dulcie de Lancey said.
Of course. Please, excuse me, Monsieur Hawke. A pleasure to meet you. If you speak to Ban Perrin, I don't advise you to bring up the Chantry, or knickers.
We're running out of Monsimard Red. This could get ugly.
Mother used to love these coins. She never got to bring hers to the fountain.
Why not?
You don't get invited to fancy Orlesian parties when you marry an apostate.
Can I help you?
I just tried one of the canapes, and it was raw in the middle. Someone must alert the kitchen.
I don't wish to speak ill of anyone, but they were also overseasoned. I pray no one else has tasted one, or the scandal.
Nutmeg. It ruins even the best cook.
There's no need for such drama. Come with me. I will see what I can do.
Leave him to me. A few moments alone, and I can get us the key to the chateau.
My, what a big sword you have. Do they give those to all the chevaliers? So impressive.
Lovely party. Well?
He doesn't have it.
What?
He forgot he'd given the key to one of the servants. What kind of guard forgets that he's locked himself out of the castle?
We'll go out there and mingle until we find a way in. Or get so full of caviar and wine we fall asleep.
Right. Nothing to worry about. This can still work. So let's find the servant. How many could there be?
Well, he is Orlesian.
I'm trying to stay positive, you know.
You did well, Sirrah. Perhaps there is a hunter in you after all. Stand back.
Kahir must like you, my dear Hawk. He's not usually so polite. The hunt was spectacular, was it not?
Can I interest you in some Antivan olives? Or I have some smoked ham from the Androfels. They say it tastes of despair.
Wait, does it really? How can ham taste like despair? Why would anyone eat it if it did?
That's what the importer said. They all talk like that. This wine has notes of oak and springtime. This cheese tastes of sorrow.
Thank you, miss. None for me at the moment.
Nobody has wanted anything. Olive duty is the worst job. I must have offended the cook.
I don't suppose we could have a peek at the kitchens. I'd love to see this hopeless dish in all its glory.
I don't know. I shouldn't leave my post.
I promise we won't tell a soul. Just a quick look.
I suppose I could get you a very quick look. The upstairs maids will be so jealous when they find out. Very well. Follow me.
I know, right? They treat you like part of the furniture. I'm surprised they don't sit on it.
Avoid the cheese plate. Terrible. Have you got the key?
I'm usually better at this. She didn't have the key either. This isn't supposed to be so complicated.
Don't beat yourself up about this, Tallis. We'll find a way in.
I hope so. The servant says she gave it to the Duke's son, Lord Cyril. Let's find him and hope he didn't pass it on to his father. So, Lord Cyril.
Monsieur Hawke, we were just talking about your expedition into the deep roads.
I've heard you found an entire city made of lyrium down there.
You have never been to Chateau N, yes? Please, allow me to give you this caprice. It's an old custom. My mother spoke often of Leandra. They were great friends when they were young. It's a shame neither could be here.
Where are your knickers this time, Perrin?
Shut up, you painted shrew!
What entertaining manners our guests have. Don't you agree, Hawke?
My friend here has been dying to speak with you privately. She's talked of nothing else.
For you, Hawke, of course.
But, yes, the Regency wallpaper is quite lovely. I agree. I wouldn't say, forget it.
That wyvern blood has some kick, doesn't it?
This is officially my worst night ever.
Not Lord Cyril's type.
Maybe he just doesn't like elves. Or women. In either case, you're the answer. He has the key. Go get it. What? It's your turn, Hawke. Go on.
I guess it wouldn't hurt for me to go talk to him.
Please, please try. I think he likes you. So good luck with that.
Thanks.
Tell the elf that her pleas are for nothing. She's pretty enough, I suppose. No doubt there are some men who would like that sort of thing.
I don't know what to say.
I've never had a vindictive temper, monsieur. Fetch me a glass of wine, and we will say all is forgiven.
Well, did you get the key?
No. Somehow I'm getting him a drink.
Oh, that's perfect. I've got a drug we can slip in his wine. He'll sleep like a baby. We can search him for the key.
Going through a drugged man's pocket. I'm not sure about this.
There. Give that wine to Lord Cyril and just try to act casual.
Your wine, Lord Cyril. Words can't express how sorry I am for the hardships you've endured at the hands of my friend.
By nature, I am very forgiving. We will let bygones be bygones. Andraste, the wine has gone straight to my head. I feel...
You have it! Tell me you have it.
I have it.
Good. Then we can find the jewel and get this over with.
You don't sound that excited.
It's simply been a long time coming. That's all.
This jewel is that important to you?
Yes, I suppose it is. I want this part of my life finished.
This is our best chance, while everyone is occupied.
Right you are.
All set.
What in the name?
There's no need for you to die today, friend. Just move on. You never saw us. You could have walked away.
Is something wrong?
I didn't want to kill him.
I've seen you kill several men.
There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. Enough. We're here for the heart. I'd like to do this quietly. Alert as few guards as possible. What do you think?
Let's do it quietly. We shouldn't get into fights if we don't have to.
I'm glad you agree. Let's go. This part of the chateau will be crawling with guards. We'll have to try our best to keep out of sight. Or we could try to create distractions, provided you're good at throwing stones.
And if all else fails, we'll give them a sharp knock on the head.
Right, of course. Just try not to do it all the time. All right, I'm ready when you are. Here, let's move.
Cursed rats. Intruders!
Try to be more careful.
I must be hearing things.
Halt! We're fine. Let's keep going.
Cursed rats.
Did you hear about the Duke's meeting with the Empress?
I never listen to court gossip. That'll get you killed, my friend.
Here, let's move.
Not going to happen.
My head. What was that about?
That should do it.
Be quick, but careful.
What was that? What was that?
No harm done.
Cursed rats. Intruders!
Try to be more careful.
What was that?
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol. Cursed rats. Halt!
Try to be more careful.
Stop!
We're fine. Let's keep going.
Cursed rats. Stop!
Try to be more careful.
Oh, my head. What was that about? Cursed rats. I must be hearing things.
What does Babette want now?
Her tea was too cold.
Oh, of course. It's either too hot or too cold.
Or her bed's either.
Nothing is ever just right with her. What a bitch.
It's no copper marigold, but I think Aveline would want to see this.
You didn't try the cheese, did you?
Are you joking? It tastes of despair. I'm not a man.
I don't think I can do that.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Is someone there?
Try to be more careful.
Is someone there? Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
Distinction than you, maggots! Maybe a garden party, but you will not be sipping fruity drinks and mingling. This is war. These heartless slaves to fashion would
I can't do that.
skin as a cravat if they could. Never forget that. Every one of you will be prepared for battle. Do not relax for an instant.
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Is someone there? Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
Be quick, but careful.
Hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story.
Done.
All set. You dropped the pie.
I'm sorry, monsieur. It's all squashed and one of the hounds took a bite of it.
It's really not that bad. Just put it back on the plate and cover it up with some gravy.
What's the matter?
I don't want to talk about it. Let's simply find the jewel and be done with this. Let's move.
Is someone there? Hold it right there!
No harm done.
Cursed rats. Cursed rats. Nodded off, I suppose.
Not going to happen.
Not enough. Intruders!
You're making this more difficult than it has to be.
Cursed rats. I must be hearing things. What was that scrabbling noise?
I don't think I can do that.
Intruders!
Try to be more careful.
Is someone there? What the? Stop!
Try to be more careful.
Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past. Halt!
Try to be more careful.
What was that scrabbling noise? Hold it right there!
We're fine. Let's keep going.
"10 hours in this armor, a man's gonna pass out. That's my bloody story. What was that scrabbling noise? What was that scrabbling noise? Is someone there? Nodded off, I suppose. Hit the floor. Not enough. Cursed rats. Is someone there? Is someone there? Cursed rats. Damn blackouts, keeping me off patrol. Someone's there. Didn't see anything. Bugger Prosper's vault if someone got past.
That should do it.
Quickly, over here.
This is it.
It's never as easy as it seems, is it?
I swear I didn't know. There must be some sort of switch.
something wrong?
I don't know. Yes.
Don't fret, my dear.
Yes, this qualifies as wrong.
It's not over yet.
But it is over. I knew who you were the moment you arrived. Assassin.
Assassin? I knew it.
You did?
You've been acting strangely ever since we arrived.
Clever man. Have you also deduced that your elven friend is Qunari?
I assume Talis has her reasons.
My, she chose you well, didn't she?
Look, I came to stop the Heart from doing something we will all regret. He didn't. Leave him out of this.
And waste all the effort I spent luring you here before the Heart's arrival? Don't be foolish.
Ase hasatra mas.
Mas havas trasukulun. Take them away.
The elf was Qunari.
And the dwarf has no beard. I know, it made no sense to me either. Maybe they cut her horns off.
The Qunari are not a race. They are a religion. What I don't understand is why a Qunari agent would try to kill one of her own people. And why involve the champion?
Excellent questions.
I expect answers to match.
I live to please.
I have a question. When the Duke told you what I was, you said you didn't care. Was that true?
You could have told me the truth. I might have listened.
And what if you didn't?
I suppose we'll never know.
I am sorry. This didn't work out like I'd planned. Obviously.
What was your plan exactly?
The one I expected to find is named Salit, a member of the Ben Hasrath, the Heart of the Many. I was told he's here to sell secrets to the Orlesians, and I came to stop him. I suppose I was misinformed.
So you came here to stop this Salit from betraying your people?
You probably won't believe me, but this isn't a political mission. It's personal.
What do you mean?
Salit was my best Rathari, the one who recruited me into the Ben Hasrath. My tutor. He's the one who saw my potential, convinced me that I could make a difference. It doesn't matter now.
But you said he was selling secrets.
He is. Or at least he intends to. One last act of defiance. I can't let him do that. Not when he'll hurt so many others in the process.
You mean he'll hurt other Qunari?
Not every Qunari is a soldier, you know. There are tens of thousands of farmers, artisans, craftsmen. People who have never hurt anyone. People whose only crime is living. They don't deserve what he's going to do to them. But it's more than my duty to stop Salit. It is my moral obligation.
You mentioned the Heart of the Many before, but you said it was the name of the jewel.
It's also what Ben Hasrath means. Some people say we're enforcers, that keep the Qunari in line, but that's not it. It's hard to explain.
Try.
We're The soul of the Qun. We keep its spirit alive and protect it, from both outside and from within. Not every Qunari agrees, nor do they always do what is best for all. The Ben Hassrath remind us of our common goal.
You make them seem almost peaceful.
It's not always meant to end in violence. There are other paths. They do not all need to lead to the same destination. I probably don't sound very convincing.
The way you're talking, it sounds like you're one of these Ben Hassrath.
I am. Or, I was. Whether I ever am again, I guess that remains to be seen.
Is that why you're here? To redeem yourself?
Not to them. Doubt is the path one walks to reach faith. To leave the path is to embrace blindness and abandon hope.
Another Qunari proverb?
She who swallows wisdom in tiny chunks avoids choking.
So, did you really involve me just because I had an invitation?
You were the only one on the invitation list who wasn't a personal friend of the Montfort family. And you're also Ferelden, with no reason to love Orlais, and incredibly competent, so I hear.
And what was going to happen when all this was over?
I thank you. We go our separate ways.
Really? I wouldn't notice a thing.
Truth? You're not exactly what I was expecting. Perhaps if I'd done my homework, I would have known more about you, given you the respect you deserve. Nothing I could do about it now.
So, everything you told me was a lie?
Not everything.
So I simply missed the part where you're Qunari.
You don't need horns to embrace the Qun. What you need is a purpose, a belief in unity, in improving the lot, not only for your own people, but for everyone.
You sound like you actually believe that.
I do. Nobody is controlling my mind. I'm not insane. Being Qunari doesn't automatically mean you're a zealot. Most Qunari don't even understand humans, why you act like you do. But I grew up among you. I understand perfectly well.
I assume you have some sort of plan?
I always have a plan.
A good one?
Oh, ye of little faith. The first order of business is getting out of here before His Grace decides we would taste good in the soup. Or whatever he has planned. Any ideas?
We didn't come here alone, remember?
Aveline? Remember how you told me to tell you if I noticed anything peculiar? Well, we've passed the same cracked floor tile 9 times now.
We've been walking in circles, and you only tell me now?
I wasn't sure. Maybe there are a lot of tiles broken in exactly the same way.
That's it. I'm officially tired of waiting to be rescued.
Why didn't you just do that before?
You said your friends were coming.
Hawke, I should have known you'd be all right.
Can we go now? I don't think I like it in here.
So, back through the castle, then?
There's a better way than fighting through the Duke's entire army. I'll show you.
We found your equipment, at least.
Then we should head for the caves. That's the way out I planned to take us through originally. Unless you want to carve your way out through the Duke's army.
We'll see.
Oh, caves. I like caves.
No, you don't, Merrill.
Oh, right. Giant creepy spiders and things live in caves. What am I thinking of then? Ruins?
Just watch yourself, Talos.
It's up to you which way you want to go, Hawk. I'll help you either way.
Maker, save me. I'll die in this place.
Done. All set. That should
My
do it.
eternal thanks.
Swarmed by guards, are we?
Let's hope this escape route works.
If we get to the caves, we'll be safe, I think.
Is it usual for statues to smell as much like bilge water?
See? Caves. Just like I said. Ooh, it looks a bit spooky, doesn't it?
How did you know about this?
I stole old plans from the Fourth Blight. This was a retreat, they called it. At any rate, there's an exit that leads out onto the mountainside. That's your way out. Got everything from the chateau? The way those rocks look, I don't want to test this path more than once.
Glad my clan never camped here.
Now we know where the ghasts came from.
We'll have to fight through them. At least they'll slow down the Duke's men as well. Watch out! They have gas! That's odd. I could swear there was... Trust me.
Tallis! The Circle are not the only ones who know how to break a mage. The Duke is a fool. His enemies are posturing, guileless lot. But you are worth testing. Prosper can fight his own battles, and I shall choose mine.
Missed! That would have been a nice shot, too. You didn't think I was leaving, did you?
I thought you'd left.
Nonsense. I found a way around. I said I'd get you out of here, and I meant it. Let's keep going. The exit can't be much further.
Done.
Is your family really from Kirkwall? I heard you were Ferelden.
My mother's family is from Kirkwall. We left Ferelden during the Blight.
Makes sense. Did you know the Warden?
No. Someone told me he even came to Lothering, but if so, I never saw him.
The way out. I knew you'd find it, Hawk.
And there's the way out. See? I told you I had a plan. It was a good plan. The kind that had an escape and everything.
I think you're right, Talis.
So you could go. There are, however, other options.
What did you have in mind?
You've been so reasonable since we were captured. I'm hoping that hasn't changed. What Salit is going to do will harm so many innocents. My people, as well as yours. It's my duty to stop him. Even so, I can't do it alone. Not anymore.
Explain what's so terrible about Salit's plan.
I can't. Not completely. And yes, I know. That's a hard sell. The information Salit plans to turn over to Orlais won't just hurt Qunari, however. It will harm anyone living in Qunari lands. Even those who fled the Qunari of any race will be condemned to persecution forever.
So this isn't just some political scheme?
If only it was. I'm not here on some directive from the Qun. I came... Salit was declared Tal Vashoth, but they didn't deem intervention worthwhile. I couldn't agree. I had to try.
Doesn't that make you Tal Vashoth as well?
No. The Ben Hassrath didn't order me not to do this, but here I am anyway. I was trying to earn my way back into their good graces. This probably won't help.
Why? What did you do?
It's not easy being an elf in the Qun. You're not born to it like they are. I've struggled to find that peace, that certainty. I know it's there. I just keep falling short. What about you? Have you ever been a part of something bigger than just yourself?
I have friends and family. I'm responsible for all of them.
It's not the same thing. The Qunari have a vision of what life should be like. Free from pain and fear and doubt. You see tyranny, and I see caring and interest in the welfare of all. Yes, it could be better, but so could human indifference and cruelty. Or do you disagree?
No, you have a point.
Then help me stop this before it goes too far.
What did you have in mind exactly?
Well, we could go back, maybe have some tea with the Duke, get to know one another. Then, just as he starts to trust us, you slip a bag over his head, and we drag him to Antiva.
I hope you're not serious.
Or, we could find out when Salit is arriving, and stop him before it's too late.
I see your side. What now?
That's up to you. I couldn't force you to help, even if I wanted to. I get the feeling you're an exceptional person, Hawke. Here's your chance to prove it. Thank you, Hawk. Thank you. So, this is the retreat. The Grey Wardens built it. I understand.
I'm surprised it's not full of Darkspawn, then.
We're not out of danger yet.
Hawk, I hope we win.
I knew you were a worthless traitor the moment I laid eyes on you.
Baron Arlange, you really want to do this again?
You filthy turnip! You humiliated me!
Hawk, I hope we win.
Baron...
Yeah!
He was persistent. I'll give him that much.
Maren Pyvel used to tell stories about wyverns.
What kind of stories?
The never go to the mountains where they hunt because whole Dalish clans have vanished sort. They never had happy endings. Except for the wyvern chicks, I guess. Or a Talvishoth. I can never tell the difference.
Talvishoth. Like Salit, but for sale. He must be close. Thank you for deciding to do this.
I just hope, for your sake, this isn't another trick.
Is there something else?
Day's still young.
Atas Shokra, Ben Hasrath.
Ebala Maras. Bendar Salit Asit.
Satarith Barak. Alat Kufir Abbas.
Atas Raval. Pana Hedan. Salit is already here. He's meeting with the Duke at the base of the mountain.
Then we're going the wrong way.
We need to get down there before it's too late.
Let's get this over with, Canary, before your assassins find us. Already I regret agreeing to spare them.
I have chosen my path. That choice should not...
Farshera! I am here to facilitate your deal with the Empress. Nothing more. Well, names, Your Grace. It's a list of names. What is the meaning of this?
You asked for a weapon. I am providing it.
We expected the formula for black powder, dreadnought plans, a map of Cunandar, anything. This is useless. Your Grace. Ah, the Ferelden. You just keep turning up.
I have an excellent sense of dramatic timing. And good hair.
Joke while you can. You will not find it funny for long.
Tell us.
I said I would stop you, Salit.
And I said I would slay you if you tried.
If anyone is to do any slaying, it will be me.
Kill them all! You should...
Watch yourself as I go.
You are not enough.
Show them your tricks, you whore! I hope you enjoy my trap, Brandon! Charge! Let me give you a parting gift, dear friends!
Walk away.
On my command! We will show you the strength! I will give your heart to the Empress as a gift! Kill!
Bottoms up.
Trying to run? Keep away from me! The Empress will hear of this. Orlais will burn Kirkwall to the ground! All of you will die screaming! I swear it!
It's up to you how this ends. I can help you up, or you can fall.
Well, I don't think you'll survive that.
Atash Varin Kata. If the Duke only knew what he nearly had in his grasp. Thank you. There's no way I could have done this without your help.
What's the scroll?
This is a list of agents throughout Thedas. Qunari, like myself. Many of them have children, family, friends. They're people you wouldn't suspect. Some have even left a Qun behind. But if this list fell into human hands, they and everyone they know
Would be killed.
The Arcune believes they knew the risks. But what about the innocents? I couldn't let this happen.
So what now? You aren't just going to leave, are you?
You think I would fit into your merry entourage? Maybe some other time, Hawk. I still have a few things to do, but I am grateful. I want you to know that.
You didn't mention that Salit was a friend of yours.
He trained me. I suppose, in a way, he saved me. I owed him a better death.
This was important.
You've been so much more than I expected.
Such as gullible.
No, I wish I'd just told you the truth right from the beginning.
That would have been interesting.
Oh, before I forget. That was going to be the heart of the many. You'd find a jewel, while I'd go off and find Salit, and be back before anyone was the wiser. I suppose nothing ever goes like we plan, does it? Take care of yourself, Hawk. Maybe we'll meet again, sometime.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Talus since that day.
A safe assumption, given her nature.
And who is left to appease Orlais after a duke's murder at the hands of the champion of Kirkwall?
Prosper invited it by dealing with Tal Vashoth, possibly under orders from Empress Celine. Imagine the scandal if that was known.
If you believe a Qunari agent.
Well, that's the difficult part, isn't it? I don't know why Hawk helped Talus. I suppose she was pretty for a Qunari. Whatever the reason, I doubt it's the last we've seen of her. But what do I know? I just tell stories.
Welcome home, Messiah. If you need me for anything, by all means, let me know.
Your house is pretty.
I'm certain you'll find everything's in order, Messiah.
We should move on.
I think Grandfather is smiling now, seeing me holding his bow.
Good day, Sirrah.
It's different here as captain. Feels like family. Nothing going on, Hawke. You'd be the first to know if there was.
I'm going to attend the girl's funeral. Perhaps her parents will believe she died at the Templar's hands.
This is the best tavern in Kirkwall. It could use some cute dwarven serving girls, but otherwise, it's perfect.
I think I need a bath. Do you think I need a bath? By the Dread Wolf! Why is my house always such a mess when people